Hello, my name is Joel Engelberth, and I stream here on the Flip N Out YouTube channel. My brother and I stream every Wednesday night from 10 to midnight Eastern Standard Time. So please come check us out live sometime. Otherwise, you can click the live tab and you can see all of our past streams. Last night we had an amazing stream with Mark Seiden, the designer of this game right here. This is Avatar: The Battle for Pandora. It's Jersey Jack's latest game. This is the LE edition. And we had Mark on, and he was able to answer a ton of questions in chat, answer some of the stuff that we were doing wrong, or explain some things. So definitely check out that stream. But yeah, I would like to today kind of do a little mini tutorial based on the current code. This is 0.93. This is kind of the release code. Mark last night did say they're planning on adding a lot more to the game. More movie clips, more sound clips, some mode and score balancing, tweak a few things. I think mode-wise, there's some more stuff to add to the game as well. So if you're watching this, way at a later date, hopefully what I'm explaining, I'm assuming the core of it's still going to be relevant, but some of the stuff they may have tweaked or improved or changed. So yeah, let me start off with what I normally do and talk about the layout. We have a normal kind of Italian bottom down here, in-lane, out-lanes. The in-lanes and out-lanes do have very unique perks. We'll get to it, but when you hit the kid targets over here, you will light an in-lane or out-lane perk, which you can control with the flippers. So the one on the far left is the left-hand combo, which is kind of a unique mode where you're trying to only use the left flipper to get more points, and as soon as you hear you use the right flipper, it kills the combo. This one, Max Toxin, is very useful. Toxin is the equivalent of your multiplier, so to get Max Toxin will max you out at 4x. So if you hit down the kid targets and then light that one, you'll be at 4x for your next mode or multi-ball. Over here, unlimited arrows. We're going to talk a lot about that as well. Arrows are how you keep your multiplier up. So if you have unlimited arrows, you're always there. Whatever your multiplier is, you just stay at that level. So in a perfect world, you would get Max Toxin and unlimited arrows, and for that entire mode or multi-ball, you will be at 4x. Your arrows are down here with these, you can see the inserts or the lights there. You can get 6 arrows per side, and you get arrows based on the ball rolling through the in-lane. So if you go through a wire form, you get 1 arrow. If the ball just goes into the in-lane on its own, you get 3 arrows. Arrows are very valuable. That's how you build up your multiplier, as well as you can turn in arrows. You can exchange arrows. So 3 arrows, you can turn them in for a song chord token, which I'll explain more when we talk about the modes. There is, well, if you see these green, or not these green, these kind of triangle things, these are UV lights. So there is UV printed on this playfield. It's kind of hard to see in this video because I have the external lighting need to capture, but you will see some of the inserts will light up, and you'll see symbols that are UV that you normally don't see. So it's actually a very cool effect when we get to Total Eclipse and some of the other cool modes in the game. Right here, though, you can see it with this insert. There's a stand-up target. That's the spider target. It's a very useful mode as of right now in multi-ball, but also in certain modes. Then we have the RDA ramp. This ramp actually feeds this upper left flipper. So it's a fun shot, easy shot to find once you get it dialed in, but very useful for setting up the multitude of shots that you can hit with that upper mini flipper. Then you have the scoop. The scoop here is how you start your song chord mode. So you can backhand that scoop, you can hit it from the right flipper, but it is very important. You will need to find that scoop to progress through the modes. There's a huge sling right here, and what's cool about that sling is sometimes there are certain modes where you have to hit that sling. You have to, and you can't really shoot it directly from down here. You can shoot it directly from over here with that flipper, but otherwise you kind of have to shoot and hope to get a rebound into that sling. So it's cool, it gives you some action, and the amp suit will actually, you'll see the arm moves based on hitting the sling. Then we have this little mini flipper up there. Then we have a left orbit. The orbit will go all the way around, or right here, there's actually a magnet back there, and it'll drop the ball into this lock. This is like an infinity mirror kind of thing. This is where you're gonna lock your balls for the first movie's multi-ball, which I think is that one. I'm not even gonna try to say it. Then we have 2 stand-up targets. There's a stand-up target on both sides of the ramps. That's how you light your mystery award. So once you've hit those 2 targets, you can hit this left ramp, and you will get into you'll get your mystery award. This left ramp, which I didn't believe Mark, but we did prove it last night. You can backhand that left ramp. That left ramp will feed your left in lane, so that's a good way to reliably get your Max Toxin. What else? I know it's kind of dark up there. It'll be a little more clear once we start the game. Which here, I can do that. Let me give ourselves just a little bit of music. Where are you at? There you go. Okay. I said it would be lighter. It's not that much lighter. Okay, so there is actually right here, there is a buck, a vertical up kick that you can hit. That's the home tree shot. And that's what actually feeds the right flipper, which is a pretty cool shot. And then there is actually a very fat ramp. That's the width of it. You can hit that ramp from 3 flippers, but it's a turn or loop back ramp, which will also feed the left wire form. Very fun shot to hit, very consistent shot to hit. And then right here you can see this green arrow. There's actually another shot, and this is an inner loop. That is a challenging shot, for sure. We have 2 stand-up targets right here in the middle, the Jake and the Natiri shots. Those are very useful. That's how you light your lock. You can actually see it says light lock. That's how you get into your first multi-ball. After you light lock, you're going to go with an orbit or this inner loop. Anything to get the ball to roll over the magnet back here. That's how you lock your balls. Then, if we keep working our way around, there's actually a loop shot right here that you're going to hit with that right flipper. That is the Metakaina. Metakaina shot. But that's also the scramp, which is this. So that shot, right now the scoop is down. I'm trying to show it on this camera right there, but the scoop is down. So if I hit the shot right now, it's going to do that. But when the scoop is up, that's how you get to these lower playfields. If the scoop is also up, if you come at it from this way, that's what feeds it up the ramp, up into this wire form, and feeds down here to the right flipper. Then we have the Hallelujah Mountain shot. This is the toughest shot in the game, but also the most valuable shot in the game because there's a spinner back here. You have to hit that shot clean, and that's how you cash out your Eclipse jackpot. It's a very valuable shot. It feels good when you hit it, but yeah, you're not going to backhand that. It's got to be from the left flipper, and you just got to drill it. And then you have the right orbit. We have this right flipper. So just to say, this left flipper, you basically can hit there, up to there, there. That's the upper left flipper. Upper right flipper, you're going to either do that, you're going to hit it straight into that, or you can actually go all the way around. So some pretty cool shots with the upper flippers. And then you have the 4 kid targets. You're going to spell those to get your in-lane, out-lane awards. And yeah, that's about it for around the playfield. What you're going to see with the lower playfields when we get into that multi-ball is this is a pop bumper. And there's actually 3 or 4 targets down here that you're going to try to bounce the ball around to light those targets, and that's how you can beat this playfield, and that's how you go down to the other playfield. And when you get down here, there's actually 3 stand-up targets under him, and then there's a whole orbit down there as well. So there you go. There's your shots and layout. Let's talk about the game. We'll start with skill shot. First off, you should see a purple shot that's kind of moving around. You can see right up there, it says super skill shot, and then the words are changing pretty quickly. If you hit the action button, you can control, though, where you want that skill shot to go. So right now, the skill shot is right here. I like moving it to the home tree, which is right there. So now this is lit, and the reason being is I can short plunge and either try to drop it in from the back, or short plunge, it'll roll down here and then hit it with this flipper. What I will tell you, though, is you can sneak a ball in. You can sneak a ball into the lock, or if you plunge it just right, you can actually sneak it in there. So let's see what happens here when I try to plunge. And nope. Okay, so I tried. But yes, that is how you would potentially do a skill shot. Once you've started the game, let's talk about modes. You can see there's a whole bunch of inserts on the playfield that are rainbow right now. That is, every one of the rainbow shots relates to a song chord token. So let me actually hit one of the kids' targets here. You can see that's freaking out. So I've collected, you can see it on the screen, I've collected the kids' song chord token. Now, some of those shots are no longer flashing rainbow because there is no combination of song chord tokens that would complete a mode. But like the RDA shot over here, or Spider, so there's another one. So RDA is still hit, so I have 2. So now I have 3 of the tokens. You can see a whole bunch of rainbow shots are still off. This is lit, though. There we go. So, have I collected enough for a mode? no, I need Jake and Natiri. There we go. And then I think it looks like I'm spelling out the most complicated song chord because that's 5. There's actually one of them that takes 6. And I don't know right off the top of the bat which one it is. So what I can do is I can actually collect some arrows. So if I just roll over it without it going through the inlane, I get 3 arrows. I can exchange my arrows for a song chord token. So Amp Suit was lit and I didn't see it. So that is now, we now have a mode lit here. So to start the mode, you just go into the scoop. So I'm in a mode here, so the thing's going to tell me what to do, plus normally red shots. So for this particular mode, I see I have a red shot here, and then 2 red shots flashing at me there. So let me go ahead and hit, or try to hit those. There we go. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Now what does it want me to do? Hit spider target. Okay. There we go. 7 shots remaining. So now it's basically just shoot all the red things. So let me see what I can do here. Let me try for... Oh, it looks like certain shots will relight. Let me try a home tree shot. Home tree is where you collect that, the Mayuya. It's like honor. It's there's some useful stuff that you can get out of that, like bonus X and whatnot. Alright, let's see if I can get all 7 shots here. So, still 2 shots remaining. There's 1. Oh, I locked a ball because I had hit these 2 targets, so lock was lit. You can see the ball is now down there. So it looks like I only have 1 shot left. It's telling me to shoot the rainforest for my final shot. There we go. So I have completed the mode. Let's see what it says. Yep, mode complete. Being that I've completed a mode, I got a P. You're trying to spell Pandora. So the way you get modes there, if you complete a mode, you get a Pandora letter. If you've played 3 modes, you get a Pandora letter. So I've hit these targets enough that I actually have something lit. Oh, well, it detected it because I put my finger down there. This is the left-hand combo, so I'm just trying to use my left flipper. And then the longer you can see on screen, the longer that I keep this combo going, the more points it's worth. The reason for this is the Navi are left-handed. You can see I did not do too well there. But let's say I hit all 4 of those again. I can control this, so let me go ahead and get it on unlimited arrows. I got to get it to roll over that, though. So I'm going to go up that. Boom. So that means I have unlimited arrows, and then in a perfect world, we get them all maxed out again. And then I want to get max toxin. So the best way to get max toxin is to go up one of these ramps. There we go. This should feed my left in lane. And then we could either pursue another... So if you look right there, I have 4X, and I'm going to be locked in at 4X for this entire mode. I could try to get more song chord tokens and do that way, or there are other modes where you just hit the same shot 3 times. So being that I had already hit RDA twice, I'm now in a mode. This is called a Savako mode. So in this one, shoot home tree. Now this mode, I currently have 4X, and I'm at max tox of 4X, and I'm like my flips. You can see my my arrows are not going anywhere. I'll show you later when you don't have unlimited arrows what that would mean. So shoot home tree. There we go. So one thing I have started now, because the lighting is changing, if you look in the far right above me, the total eclipse is happening. So every point that I'm scoring is building in a jackpot way up there in the upper right. The UV lights are coming on. So I still have this mode going. I actually would like to start a multi-ball because I have 4X locked in. Let's go ahead and start a multi-ball. So this is, I'm going to have this mode going and the first movie multi-ball going. The first movie multi-ball, it's kind of chaotic. So basically I hit those targets and then I hit the outer orbits. Basically in this mode, you shoot everything. You're going to hit a bunch of stuff. I don't want to hit that right ramp though, because I want to build. I want to build that jackpot up. So I'm basically just hitting any yellow shot. Normally I would suggest keep hitting the kid targets because you can get more lane awards. The other lane award we haven't done is skill save on the right side. That's a great award to save your ball. If you look right up in the middle, I have red shots. That's the jackpot shot. You hit a jackpot shot, it kicks out another ball. And then we just keep going. We just keep hitting shots here. Now let's look at I want to look at my jackpot. My jackpot's at 12 million because I'm still locked in at 4x. So let's just keep doing stuff here. Got to keep the multi-ball going, so I'm holding the ball in my hand. Okay, jackpot now is the spider shot over here. There we go. Jackpot kicks out another ball. So we're just hitting literally all the shots. I don't want to hit that ramp yet. My jackpot value, though, is at 44 million. 44 million, just sitting there building up. My jackpot's lit again, spider shot. I want to get that thing. Now it's at 60 million. We're just keeping this ball alive, keeping the ball alive. Let's just keep hitting yellow shots, trying to hit safe shots, you know, if you're actually playing and not throwing the ball around. And then here we go. The fact that the RDA ramp is lit, this is the end of the phase. There's 3 phases in the multi-ball. So, we can keep going. That's why this is now lit, is we could keep building this up. But here's the deal. If I drain out, that Eclipse jackpot is done. Being that I beat a phase, I got another level. So let's show what this would look like. Let's go ahead and get it to 100 million. Let's go ahead. You can see that jackpot in the way upper right. I'm at 100 million points. So let's cash out. Let's cash out here. The way we cash out is we hit that right ramp. Look at that. Boom. That's a 126 million point shot. And being that I cashed out an Eclipse jackpot, I just got another Pandora letter. So yeah, this is the way the multi-ball works right now. We're gonna go ahead and drain down to 1. So I've shown you a song chord mode. I've shown you which is collecting the tokens. I've shown you a Savako mode. Savako modes are you just hit the same shot 3 times. So if I hit spider 2 more times, there's 1. If I hit spider 1 more time, there, 3 inserts. Now I'm in the spider Savako mode. There are 8 Savaka modes. There are 22 song chord modes. They're all very, I mean, at least all the ones that I've played are very different and very fun to play. This one is basically just survive until the time runs out. Now, I still have, I want to show you the arrows. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to drain. I want to show you what the arrows. So I had max toxin, so I was locked in at 4x. I had unlimited arrows. That's pretty much like perfect. That's what you want going into certain modes. So let's talk about let's just talk about what the arrows mean. So let me do that by actually getting into the other multi-ball. All right, let's actually talk about the second multi-ball in the game. You can see it down here with these 3 inserts. To do that, the goal is to hit the dive shot first. That's going to open the scoop, and then that's how we get below. So let's get the ball in play. Let's hit the dive shot. So that pops the scoop open, and then we hit the dive scoop to get down below. Now, you're going to look at this upper playfield here. I'm going to actually use the flippers to move the inserts. I'm trying to make sure that the inserts that I want get hit. So the yellow, I already did it once. Once you've done the yellow, at least for the first multi-ball, that's how you get down below. Now that I'm down below, I'm just going to bash that crab suit until, boom, he's exploded. So that's how you get into multi-ball. This multi-ball, it's very easy to get into it for the first time. After that, it takes a lot more hits in the top of the lower playfields and the bottom of the lower playfields. This multi-ball is very similar to the other one I showed. As of right now, I'm pretty sure they're going to change that and make them a little more unique. But as of right now, it's just hit enough yellow shots to light the jackpot. You can see the jackpot in the middle. That was the red shot there. And we just keep going here. And that's how we work our way through the multi-ball. Every time you hit a jackpot, it's going to kick out another ball. You do that enough, that's how you get through the phases of the multi-ball. So let's go ahead and drain out there. One thing I do want to show off real quick is the arrows. So to collect arrows, you have to, the ball has to go through the in lane. So you see I just got 3 arrows right here. So let's go through this in lane. Boom, 3 arrows on the right. Watch my multiplier. So right now I'm at 2.5x. If you go up and it goes this way, it adds 1 arrow. So now I'm at 2.75x. So you can keep adding. So once one side's maxed out, this is maxed out at 3. If I max out the other side, I mean, I can show you by doing this. That's going to only add 1. That puts me to 3.5. But once you get all 6, boom, that's how you get to your 4x. So let's go ahead and start a mode. So to start a mode, you just hit 1 shot 3 times. So it looks like I've already hit that shot twice. You can see that right here. So let's go ahead and hit that shot one more time. And, oh, reject. Mystery is lit. So this is a 2-for-1. I'm getting my mystery reward, and I'm going to start a mode here. So this is a Savako mode. You can see that here, that I just started because I hit that shot 3 times. But now that I'm in the mode, watch my multiplier. As I flip, I will lose my arrows. Now, the only way to get your arrows back is to hit the targets right in the middle. So that put me back up to 4x. But let's say I shoot all 6 arrows on the right side here. Once they're shot, I'm going to drop down. Let's shoot all 6. See how I dropped me down to 3.75. If I shoot all 6 again, it's going to drop me down to 3.5. If you actually hit a shot, though, that you need in the mode, you have the ability to collect your arrows with the action button. And that's a way to get your arrows back. So when you're in a mode, when you're in a multi-ball, if you don't have unlimited arrows, you really got to watch how many flips you use. Otherwise, you'll just slowly move your... You'll see here, I'm slowly moving my multiplier. And then you can always get your arrows back in the middle. So it's a very unique way to play a mode and to try to keep your multiplier alive. So yeah, I think that's about it for the game. We talked about song chord modes. You're going to follow the rainbow lights to collect the right tokens, and then you're going to start the mode at the scoop. Savako modes, you basically just hit any shot 3 times, and you can look at the inserts to see how many more you have to hit. Multiball, you're going to hit the targets here in the middle, and then lock the balls in the back with any of those orbits. The other one, dive shot, and then get down below, defeat those 2 mini playfields, and that's how you can get into those multi-balls. And depending on your progression in each one of those is how you spell Pandora. And then once you've spelled Pandora, that is how that's the mini wizard mode. You're going to hit that at the scoop. So there's a lot in the game, but it's really not as complex as it seems once you kind of start to understand little bits of it. But hopefully that was helpful. Feel free to watch anything that we put here on Flip N Out. Watch the live streams, catch them on Wednesday night. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all the things. Hopefully this was helpful. But yeah, really appreciate you guys clicking on the video. And go play some Avatar and have a good day.